This is going to be a strange stream then, but we'll try and make it work. Oh, I definitely need to stop eating then, so excuse me for a minute. I'm going to go AFK, as it were. Yeah, cool. Oh, shit. Ah. Right, let me get the browser's tab open so I can watch this do. Are you... I'm confused now. Which is your Twitch stream? Find it. Oh. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay. Totally not what I was expecting. Right, excuse me everyone who's listened to this stream, if anyone is already listening to it. I am just setting up a little bit and doing some eating and things, so I'll be back with you shortly. I'm going to talk, Novel's going to play, and also stop the feedback. Okay, good. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll be back in a few minutes and we're ready to play some Fantasy Strike. Right, hello there. Sorry about that. I have shoveled enough food into my face to get going on this one, hopefully. Right. So, Fantasy Strike. As you can see, first of all, incredibly easy to get in a friend match with someone. You just add them as a friend, click go, and you're there. So yeah, I love that. A massive improvement over like lobby systems and things like that. All right, we're gonna do some Jaina versus Jaina then. Oh, you picked my colour. Okay, this is getting annoying already. Cool. All right, we better go on Jaina's stage then into the tavern for that drunken master that is Jaina. I'm sure she only drinks non-alcoholic beverages. So, bit about Jaina. Obviously, she is one of the main zoners in the game. She's one of the more zony zoners, possibly in the top 3 most zony of zoners. Yeah, you got the charge arrow. That becomes unblockable at level 3. So you've got level 1 arrow, which you can delay a little bit, or you can press it, fire it as fast as possible. You can't change the speed of your ground arrow. Interestingly enough, she's only got 1 speed of it, which does make it a little bit easier to jump and predict for opponents, but the fact you can delay the timing of you launching it, and you can charge it up to level 2, which will trade with another level 2, but beat a level 1, yeah? So, and then the level 3 will trade with the level 2, but also becomes unblockable. So yeah, if you can you just do a level. Oh, we're going to run out of time. Yeah, so you see I did a level 2 and it actually traded with your level 3. So something for a Jaina mirror matches only to be aware of is that if they're hitting you with a level 3 fire arrow, you can't block it, but you can cancel it out with a level 2 fire arrow. Yeah, so that's a main special move, the fireball. Very, very important. It actually is the best anti-air at certain ranges as well, is actually putting that fireball out just in front of you as they land. Because this move is obviously a neutral aid, useless as an anti-air. This is pretty useless as an anti-air as well. But the knee can be done as an anti-air, but startup time's pretty long on this. So you need to really space it. It's almost like a full screen anti-air. So like from here, yeah, like that's where you need to do the so if you do some stuff, I'll jump over it. Whoa, cross up. Yeah, her dive kick's actually crazy. Like, it's got surprising, although it's really shallow, it's got surprisingly good hitboxes on it. Okay, being mean now. One of the things to note about Fantasy Strike as well, overall kind of thing about the game, is that throws are really good. Like, everyone's throw is the fastest move on every character. I think it's 3 frames or 4 hits on the 4th frame, I think. And you generally get really good Oki off every single throw, especially forward throws. Back throws tend to be a little bit, yeah, and there's the downside though. If you're doing nothing, then you get the Yomi counter. So throws are very kind of high risk, high reward in this game. They are really good, but the Yomi counter can be a real big downside, so it can be a high risk. It's actually strangely, especially for the grapplers, they need to do their normal throws, but Yomi counter can sometimes set them up full screen. Yeah, like, you can do this pretty low to the ground as well. Some air moves. Every air move in this game has a minimum height you can do it at. No escape for me. Yeah, bad jumps in this game from full screen when you don't need to. That's one of the things that zoning's really good at dealing with. Like, if you're kind of just throwing arrows predictably, then yeah, you'll be able to jump over them, no problem. But if you start waiting for them to jump and then slapping those arrows so that, like, they can't do it, yeah. Or trying to react late to a fireball like that. I was walking forward and I tried to jump forward and I couldn't get over it in time because the speed of the arrow is coming in quite quickly. That one I jumped okay. So if you do like a full screen arrow and then, yeah, you can at least get plus frames off that, because that, yeah, there we go. This is a full screen anti-air zoning tool. So sort of B and then, yeah. So yeah, you just did an air B there. She can do that at a lot of different heights as well, like top of the screen, like yeah, trying to get it at the lowest height is quite tricky. Only really relevant versus Rook, actually. So to make sure I don't win this round. So you get like, yeah, so her air height, air hang time, you can also use it just for hang time. Like if you do a bad jump and you haven't pressed anything. Oh, bugger. Did win the round. Or tied it anyway. Yeah, so if you draw, that's an interesting system actually in Fantasy Strike. God, there's so much to explain. When you tie around, did actually jump in time for that one. Yeah, the last minute, yeah. So yeah, even if you do it at the lowest height in the air, it won't hit someone on the ground apart from Rook, who's so tall, and Dragon, Midori, I think you can just clip his head as well. So you can get that air arrow at the perfect height that Rook cannot walk under it, which is really frustrating for him to deal with, whereas everyone else can walk under every air arrow. So yeah, you've got a bit of Sagat going on here with the air tigers and ground tigers. So yeah, so you're really setting up quite an obstacle course here. When I want to jump, you got air arrows. Yeah, like people will do dumb jumps into them because honestly, the air arrow isn't like used that much. It's a bit of a trick shot, and you can even juggle them. Really nice stuff. I mean, yeah, the juggle system in this game is actually very open. So anything you figure out, like, ooh, that might juggle, it probably will. There is some limits to it. Again, I can't go into all the technical depth of it. I'm not the tech expert on this game. I just kind of know from experience how it works. The other special arrow is the diagonal one, which is super important. You do have to get in quite close. Oh, thanks, Megatic. No. Yes. Yeah. So if you hold it, then basically your recovery time is slower. If you've held it longer in the air, it's like it's got the same amount of time to do the move total. But you can always, I think you can always block him. Yeah, it's the hop back. Yeah, you're right. You drop straight down if you've held it long enough. Whereas if you tap it, yeah, you get the hop back. Yeah, okay. It's a very good point, actually. I've never really noticed that. I'm a very bad Jaina player. I will tell you right now, she is one of my worst characters. Like, I know, you still know generally what she's doing, how to play with her, of course, but I really enjoyed her at first, actually. It was only when I started to get to higher levels of play that I really started to struggle with her. So, I do think she's a good character, though, for someone who understands Street Fighter-style games already. Megatic now, by the way, this is not Novril, this is Agoners, or Remy, chatting in the stream for Novel, because he doesn't have a mic right now. But yes, glad you're enjoying this. Give us both games if you want to. Well, I'm not sure where Novel's based because our ping's 100 right now, which is pretty high. I thought you were in the UK, Novel, but maybe you're not. If we've got 100 times ping, that seems a bit excessive. The UK. Yeah, so setting up this diagonal arrow and then a ground arrow is pretty good. You can do diagonal arrow on air arrow, that's a bit more niche. So as you can see, we can have an absolute monstrous amount of fireballs on the screen. You can only ever have one horizontal projectile at one time. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I couldn't fire that ground one. It's pretty hard to get an air one and the ground one on the screen at the same time, but you will be slightly delayed if you like do one from here, and then if you were scrolling the screen or whatever, like keeping the air arrow on screen. So what is our anti-air? So basically your main two tools is your knee is your best bet. Like, yeah, or Dragonheart. Yeah. But Dragonheart again has slow startup. So it's very hard to do it on reaction. Like you can do it on reaction. Yeah, couldn't block that one. Yeah, you might be able to ghetto anti-air with the... I mean, any button, like in Street Fighter 2, any button can anti-air in this game, theoretically. Like, it's not like they have dedicated anti-air buttons, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah. My chances to anti-air you with this are pretty flipping slim. There we go, a trade at least, yeah. You'll probably be able to trade. Like... That's, yeah, and then obviously, your C button, your special 2... Dragonheart is a dedicated anti-air. Well, not necessarily. It's more of a dedicated invulnerable move. Because as that flashes white, she's fully invulnerable for a very long time on that move. So you can blow through attacks. You can even blow through fireballs. That is also an anti-air, but it is the slowest anti-air in the game. Like, it's incredibly easy to safe jump that, even if I jump over a fireball. So if you jump over my fireball, I'm trying to super you, and you just try and block it on the way down, right? Oh, okay. That's the longest range poke, by the way. It's not very good, but it is an important move in certain situations. Some situations, back A is the only button that can punish. Wow, the stream is so delayed, I realise now that you won't be able to... Oh, you're hearing my chat real time, I think. So yeah, if you try and jump over my fireball and then block... Probably block this, yeah. So it's so slow, that move, you can't realistically use it as a normal anti-air. Well, now this is how you get lots of arrows. So Rain of Fire is in addition to all your other normal arrows that can be on screen. So I can do an air arrow, a ground arrow, and then a Rain of Fire, and they can all be on screen at once, and then I could do additional ground arrows after it.
Perfect. Round 5.
Yeah, rank mode is really fun, nerd. Is that alright to call you mega attic nerd? Rank mode is just, oh, I absolutely adore it in this game. The three team match thing is just so much fun. There's no counter picking. Like, yeah, so if I'm gonna try and just get in on you. So if you want to try and use your fireballs and like tools, I will just jump and Again, their only safe combo from certain ranges will be jump A, back A. Okay. Darn it, I'm jumping too late. Need to do a bit more bulldogging. Yeah, Jaina actually definitely struggles to get in on herself. This would be good training, actually. I'll try and get it on you. Right, because I'd already pressed a button. Obviously, you did that predictively. If I'd been a little bit more patient with my button press right there, I would have been able to land and block. Because I'd already pressed an attack in the air. And that's actually the main way to use it, is if you see certain attacks in the air, especially cross-up attempts, because that hits behind as well. This I could definitely block, and I could do a easy punish for 2 on that one. Right, the other thing that's interesting about her knee, actually, I didn't tell you this. The forward A knee, you count as been in the air. So if you do a B after it, it combos into air B, not ground B. Right, so that can actually enable the bounce back. You have to get the bounce back though. You can't hold that air B after a knee. Just trying that actually. Oh, try to block in time, but no reaction time for me.
7. Fight.
So that'll put you at negative. Yeah, the important thing to note about her most of her normals as well is spacing dependency. That was minus. See the red flash? Minus. Minus. Plus on hit, obviously. Minus on hit. That was plus, so that went blue. So if you space that knee correctly, right, you can be plus after it. That was negative, that went yellow. Plus. Yeah, so being able to see that frame data in real time, actually, I mean, it's really hard to watch for when you're playing a match. But like, if you something happens and then you're like, I'm not sure, how did that work? Next time you do it, you look for it and you can just learn the frame data as you play. So yeah, so another reason why that's a really good kind of full screen anti-air. Yeah, so you're getting you've already got the pieces of a biggest 3-hit combo right now, which is that. That's a standard 3-hit.
Time out.
So we'll just do that again. Knee C is very good pressure, yeah, quite right. Thanks, Blue. Blue Linka-BR. Blue Linka-BR. There's BR, no, BR's page break, not blue, not a link. Right. Yeah, so yeah, you can do that into that as well. Which, if you're not sure, if you don't get the hit confirm, like, it's pretty hard if you're just doing knee and neutral to get a hit confirm. Yeah, you can punish it with some buttons though. But yeah, if you mess it up, I get the spacing right. Yeah, we're getting into some heavy Jaina versus Jane attack here. But yes, in general, even if you've landed a combo, sometimes I prefer to go for that because of the setup afterwards. You can actually, if you're not going to kill them with a 3 damage combo, it can be better to do the 2 damage combo. So if I get a jump kick, knee, and then air, like that one, the pressure afterwards can be worth the setup. Again, like most of her moves, if you do a fireball at full screen and plus on block, and that obviously, there's a really good video actually by Infectious, if you know him, Street Fighter 5 player from Birmingham. I think I played against him. No, I haven't actually played against him ever. But he did a really nice video explaining fireball traps, and it was a bit too Street Fighter 5 specific. But the whole concept is landing that fireball at a distance that leaves you plus, really. He didn't explain it, because obviously in Street Fighter 5 you don't have the real-time frame data to even explain that, but in Phantasy Strike you can kind of visibly see it happening. So if you do a ground B right too close, negative, plus, yeah, so it recovers pretty quick actually, her fireball. It's got a bit more startup, but it's kind of in between a Sonic Boom and a Hadouken. Like it hasn't got the recovery of a Sonic Boom quite, but it's still a bit better than normal fireballs in this game. But it comes out a little bit slower is the thing. Yeah, these are plus on here. Negative, you can actually punish a close enough fireball with the throw. That's probably a legit punish. Because you definitely can't block because it's a throw. Whether you can Yomi counter or not is another matter. Actually, you want to get in the corner to make it easy to do. Yeah, so very close negative moves can actually be punished with throws because you won't even be able to Yami counter. So actually, no, I want to get you in the corner, don't I? Right, so if you block my fireball, try and block this, and then yeah, I couldn't Yami. Let's try that again. I'll try it to you. Yeah, I did it a bit too slow then. Yeah, you probably couldn't Yami that one. If it's really, really close, I can't remember how minus. I think that's only -2, so I don't think that's fully punishable. But obviously, if you're close enough and you put yourself in a minus situation, you're basically giving them a throw attack mix-up, depending on how fast their fastest attack is, of course. That's actually quite slow. Jaina does have generally slow startup moves, and yeah, the Dragon Heart giveth and taketh away. Grave C. You mean Grave Sword move? Yeah, you can easily punish that. From close range, anything you can actually punish it with, like any normal, anything really. If he does it correctly spaced, the only move Jaina can punish it with is that one, because that actually reaches the furthest to the speed to distance ratio. That's the best way to put that. That's actually the best move for like distance to speed ratio. So any long range punishes you need, that is the button. Pretty much its only real use. Generally a mistake to use it in neutral. I try and use it in neutral to try and be a smart ass. But yeah, I don't know if it really works. I think a lot of the time you're just risking a jump over like that. It's just one of those big buttons in neutral that's high risk and is actually kind of low reward. But as a punish, it's definitely a solid button. You definitely need it. So there's a reason for every move in this game. And yeah, but if you get a hard read that someone's going for some, serious long range footsie type stuff, that back eight is useful, as I say, high risk, but sometimes you want to stick it out there. You want to do some grave, or do you want to try a competitive match? Some real matches. I'm happy to stick on Jaina because it's honestly a fun mirror. Like, it will be very zoney, like most zone versus zoner, but it's a great way to learn it. Unless you're super against that. Well, obviously in this game, main is a bit of a strange concept because you do normally play in team battles. But, and excuse me for eating a tomato right now, my best character is Grave. So if I have to pick, if I'm playing in a solo tournament,
Who is my equal?
if I've got to play one character for all the marbles. Oh, we should have changed the background. No man. Yeah, if I want to play, yeah, I would always pick Grave, and also partly because he's not really. I don't think there's any super good counter picks to him in this game. He's pretty solid all rounder, so I'd rather take my chances. So yeah, when that wins up, my fireballs are level 2 fireballs essentially. Oh shit, you want me to play properly? No more teaching. Nice. Yeah, the stream lag is bonkers, Mega Attic Nerd. That's unfortunately YouTube for you. So you cannot punish with anything but that. Yeah, that's a true punish. This is kind of like, yeah. Actually, a semi reacted to that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite surprised I managed to react to your button then. Yeah, that might have been perfect because of the fireball recovery. Oh, nice. Okay, so I went for a jump and you did a predictive forward A. Yeah, so when that wins up, really hard to deal with for Jaina. But I've got a meter, I can't use that all the time. But Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. As you can see, anti-air beats this full screen anti-airing really strong. If you can get that down, that's how you beat me with Grave versus Jaina, because I don't see a lot of Jainas do that well. I know it sounds easy, but I'm trying to make it over it with that. Do have answers, of course. That was minus. Another move where the oh, didn't hit confirm that one. That was poor. Need the volume up a little bit. Yeah, that was a true punish. Good Yomi counter, very nice. So yeah, letting go and just sitting in neutral. So one of the things often to do, neutral jumping fireballs isn't too hard against these two. If I do my fast fireball, it becomes like if I do my slow fireball, that's a little bit harder to neutral jump. But like all the slow, yeah, won't always anti-air. It won't beat everything at the right ranges. And I couldn't get under the rain of fire. Nice. Tried to push forward as quickly as I could then to try and get out of it, but no. Different heights on that rain of fire will vary. Oof. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, one bad super, I can do a big damage punish on that one.
You lose.
Right, we'll put a few of these, I guess. That seemed good.
Round 1. Fight.
Right, that can be fuzzy guarded. Nice. Hard reads. Right. Oh, I was fishing for the super and messed it up. Yours. No, we both whiffed. Wow. Yours could have punished that if you'd done a little step forward. Yeah, Graves' jump A is absolutely amazing. It's so flexible due to the you can press it like at any time in his jump. It doesn't last long. Like Jaina's dive kick lasts all the way down pretty much, whereas his one you can time it to hit at very different points. So where I can put the hitboxes and hitboxes of my jump attack really does start to vary. But if I mess it up, yeah, your anti-air into B is very, very nice. You're already better at that than I am, so well done. Yeah, you've got to watch for that in neutral. Braves are going to try and, yeah, and that was probably a good attempt. Braves are going to try and walk up and sword you all the time. When I do that slow fireball, it's immense startup. It's really hard to get over. You can probably punish it on startup. Actually, we just saw something then. You obviously did a jump A, and it didn't combo. This game, like Street Fighter 2, the way the hit stop and things like that move, hit stun, hit stop, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Basically, the way the timing of all these like air to ground attacks specifically is really where you see it. It really depends. Wow, I'm having a hard time with this. Good stuff. Yeah, so jump attacks into ground combos will not necessarily always land. It all depends on the spacing. And also I've got this. So yeah, if I get a hard read that you're going for risky neutral A into B. So again, if you're trying to Yomi counter that, you're just going to eat the combo. So that's a true mix-up situation. Can't really, you can sort of fuzzy guard that against Grave, but his neutral A is pretty fast. That and his throw are both pretty quick, so yeah, cross up for 3, very easy, very hard damage there. And the juggle, this is so nasty. So yeah, showing off all the Grave tech here that you can do. So when he's in wind, his air B and ground B both get powered up. Pretty ridiculously, to be honest. His wind is really important in Zoner versus Zoner to give him a chance. Because as you could see, if you're playing the zoning game correctly, you've got chargeable arrows, you've got anti-airs, you've got like... So if I get the spacing right, we're full screen. Nice, okay, I pressed a button. Time for the poke. Well, that one was confusing, see the cross up. So I wasn't sure which side. You can actually cross up from below with that super. A good player probably won't fall for it. Clearly I'm not a good player. But no, the best players will know. They'll be so used to the mechanics of which side they're going to land. But yeah, you actually did an ambiguous anti-air there. Because I pressed a button in the air. I did have time to land and block. Instantly that move is plus or minus, very much dependent on the head height at which it lands on you. So you really need to be watching for that one. Yeah, it can trade if I get. All of Graves' air moves have so much variety of the timing that I can do in the air. Sometimes things will work or not work, but it's all based on timing and positioning. Or, again, like all of this stuff with anti-airs and the way the combo system works, it really reminds me of... I know why I did jump throw, that's not valid. So that was a delayed forward A, in case you were trying to delay Yomi. Oh, nice air B. Maybe I did that too early. No, yeah. So yeah, Graves' ground super can hit for 1 if it only catches in the air, but hits for 2 if it catches you on the ground, and you'd obviously just landed in time. Nice anti-air, my goodness. So that was a bait, yeah. So the shimmy, the Street Fighter 5 style shimmy, walk forwards, walk backwards, works really good in this game. Nice, I pressed it. I didn't block. Oops. Crazy backwards wind. Not as useful as the forward wind, but actually has some... Yeah, if you sometimes you can walk backwards out of throw grab range in those situations. So if I clip you with an anti-air, with an air attack, although I'm plus enough to throw you normally, certain characters at certain ranges will be able to just walk back out of it. So blocking kind of guards against both options. So you walk back if I go for a throw, and so they're not like option selects as such. They're more like fuzzies. Is basically the way I would describe them. Same with the Yomi counter. I talk about fuzzy Yomi counter a lot. I've actually got an article on my blog explaining it all. You want to ever read that? Pimping my own website on your stream here. But yeah, I've got an article about how to fuzzy Yomi and like basically a guide to this game for people that know how to play Street Fighter but don't know how to play Phantom Strike. So it's like all the kind of differences. Press the super, thinking for a follow-up. That did catch me on the way down, so it's got a surprising amount of forwards and backwards hitboxes on that. It's really useful against this. If I start doing that, yeah, this is really hard for Jaina to deal with if she doesn't have super. So I'm constantly going for cross-ups. So, because I'm constantly landing at the back of your head, Dragonheart and forward knee will not anti-air that. And in fact, Dragonheart's great for me because you'll now this is I'm trying to get in range to do it, and you're keeping me out of that range. And they're anti-air B, anti-air, beautiful anti-airs. Absolutely making me look like a chump there. Right, I predicted full screen punish on that one, which is your back A. So I did the super to try and catch the start up of it. But no! So that didn't combo because of the spacing. And again, I pressed the button too early. And this is why... the juggles. The baits! Very good though. Yeah, you start to see why, if a good Jaina player is on point with their fireball and an anti-air game, it's really hard for Grave to ever get in once you get the Buster's full screen. Partly why he has that win. So yeah, there's a lot. This is like, if I mistime it like that. Again, I'm trying. Fishing. So yeah, you can probably jump punish that. Like if I whiff a super, you can probably punish for 3 very easily without even using your super meter. So yeah, neutral jump is probably the best tool. Neutral jump over my if I get wind up and you've got you're trying to deal with those fireballs. Neutral jumping, blocking is viable, but I'm probably gonna do some kind of nasty chip setup. Okay, again, spacing didn't allow the combo for the fireball. I love that. I was just explaining that on my YouTube channel, like on one of the comments I had, talking about how like that was wow, I did a fuzzy. And yeah, once you expect the walk-up throw, the meaty throw, that's where Graves' forward aim to fireball starts to really work wonders, because you're respecting it and doing a Yomi counter, and therefore I can just get a simple meaty attacks on you. Again, it's why all the systems in this game kind of like work together. Oh, very nice anti-air reactions. No, I've whiffed it again. So jump punish this, or yeah, that's another way to do 2. Very easy. So no need to use your super to punish it. In fact, what you generally want to be using your super for with Jaina, I have no choice but to block that meaty fireball. Maybe Dragonheart or super would have got you out of that one, actually. Yeah, again, so easy for me to safe jump that. And yeah, just predicted, because that jump attack hit me high enough, you couldn't land and combo. There was a gap in the timing which enabled. I was basically mashing super, hoping you'd made that mistake. The old mash dragon. Oh, and I jumped in prediction, but yeah, this is definitely the way to play this matchup for Jaina. You figured this out very quickly. I don't know why I backed off then, that was a mistake. Risky. So yeah, you generally always want to, whenever you get to full screen as well, and you've got an opportunity to use your air super, you generally want to use it. Like, your ground super, you can probably, yeah, you can usually force a point of chip. You've got a couple of options. Your best time to set up your air super is after you hit a Dragonheart. But even without that, like whenever you get to full screen, you can generally do a ground B. If I do backwind, they become like really messy. There's a lot of Grave tech right now. There's a UK player called Mitarashi Dango who's an absolute tech god on this game, and he's been playing around with some ridiculous Grave backwind setups. And yeah, no one would normally use it. I don't know why I'm just jumping into this. This is really dumb. Oh, he did do a Dragonheart, predictably. I can just use sword to get through fireballs as well. So, yeah, so I expected you to do a ground B, but jump back, made my sword whiff. That's pretty impressive. Hey, Carpe. Yeah, Novril just said we want to do some games and should we make it into a stream, and I'm like, hell yeah, let's do that. So we're just practicing some stuff here. Probably a punish. There is a bit of there's a bit of landing lag on that one. There's probably nothing you could do. And yeah, respecting the meaty throw gives Grave the opportunity to do all kinds of nonsense, unfortunately. But that's why Grave's mix-up game up close is surprisingly good for a zoner. But he is like the least zoniest zoner because he can't really out zone any of the other zoners in this game without wind. So that's why he kind of loses in those zoner versus zoner situations. Very nice Dragonheart. Holy crap. Not many people hit me like that. Right, who gave Novril this zoning character? Serlin, please. Ah, that was a prediction, not a reaction, I will admit. Yeah, so I did meaty throw, and I was still able to recover in time to block that, because that's pretty, yeah, again, that slow startup of a super. Dragonheart might have worked, but honestly, your best answer to meaty throw is always to Yomi counter for a few frames if you can, and then try and block. But then I can do delayed normals. So this is why all these things are fuzzies, not yeah, again, that wind messing up your spacing so that you couldn't. That's exactly what. Oh my goodness, so fast learning from Novril. That's exactly how to deal with that situation with Jaina. That is the one reason you might want to sit with a super bar, is to stop my cross-up shenanigans. Because if I start doing for the cross-ups. Yeah, I got anti-S too. Waiting for the jump, it's not coming! Novril does not like to jump. The patience in the corner of this man! Wow, okay. This is why you can instantly tell that Novril is a fighting game expert. Most people like me... Serlin Plus, most people like me tend to panic in the corner a little bit. Oh, he baited my parry. I was so sure. Oh, the spacing's wrong. I was so sure you were going to go for an anti-air. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so that predictive forward A and full screen forward A is so strong and so safe. Alright, okay, I'm actually learning how to play Jaina here myself, by the way, so this is pretty good. I don't play her enough to ever get the hang of it. That you should be able to fuzzy guard. And there, Dragonheart to get... Okay, now you want to set up your super up. So that situation there, full screen Dragonheart. Yep. Yeah! Obviously, I was kind of telegraphing that one to see if you'd remember it. Clearly, you're very fast at learning this game.
Round 6.
Great stuff.
Fight.
Right, I'm down around now. Can't have this nonsense anymore. No trade for me, I wanted a trade! Yeah, unfortunately, you had to just block that one. You could have blocked that and just sat on the Rain of Fire, because I probably wouldn't have been able to do a second fireball. But hey! Now the neutral jump into M2, I was playing nasty then. I'm like, no, my grave ain't losing. Keep on playing this one, yeah? Good, cool. You want to mess about, trying to think anything else important to teach you? Probably not, like, you seem to be getting everything so quickly. My negative for me on the jump, which partly was why that forward A caught me. Yeah, if I'm careful in neutral, I can. Oh yeah, the wake up throws. Back in that corner. Yeah, the wake up throws start to become a threat when you've got someone shimmying like a fancy pants, like I will tend to do. Yeah, they walk safe out of that. Very nice. So yeah, Jaina really is a super zonery zoner. There we go. That's that cross up juggle. Have to use all my resources to get that 3 damage though, so it is costly. So he's got to use his wind meter and his super meter. As you can see in this game though, super meters are really fast. Like, generally not much reason to hold on to your super with Jaina. As soon as I start doing this, try and look for situation, set that up. And then you can do charge fireballs behind it. Basically Rain of Fire is pretty much... Oh, I couldn't get the distance right. excellent stuff. So I couldn't land and block that because of the chip damage.
Round 3.
So yeah, the Rain of Fire Super is pretty much an opportunity if your opponents do something dumb. Might punish that. No. Okay, you got away with it though. Yeah, basically Rain of Fire says if you make a mistake, you're taking 3 points of damage, maybe even more, right? But if you play it safe, you're probably only taking 1. But like, people will want to try and do things under a Rain of Fire. You got the chip and you got the punish there. You won't be able to punish that for 2 from that range. Yomi counter attempt fails and they pay dearly for it. Very nice. Damn it, no one's going to get a match off me at this rate. Can't have this. So I'm varying the speed of these, trying to make them hard to jump, but yeah, you got it. That's probably the best bet. But it did enable me to get in close enough. Negative throw from Ninus. The balls of me. Yeah, I was fishing for that one. Want the teapots. And then okay, my goodness, that was a safe jump, Yami Fuzzy. Punish in the corner though! My fuzzy shenanigans could get me into a lot of trouble. Because if you time things differently, that was +1. Yeah, it was really low. Yeah, Grave Sword. Should have got a bigger punish off that. Oh, the reactions! Either the read or the reactions. Because I've just been trying to jump in front of you constantly on your knockdown. No punish. No. Oh, just a prediction neutral there in neutral, hoping you do a jump or a. Might have caught you on the landing frame, yeah. Might have been able to block that. Nice. Actually, just started to see the value of your other air arrow. The diagonal air arrow is very good, even if it's not going to land on them. They're just setting up that space that like they can't jump into. Very, very careful on those Dragon Hearts as well. You obviously weren't a Flowchart Ken player in a former life. There we go. All the plus frame mix-ups is really nasty. Again, Jane has obviously got tools, but I'm basically just daring you to try and reversal in these situations a lot of the time. Sorry, if you want to change matchups or characters and stuff, very happy to play some mirror matches as well. Or any character you want. Like, one of the advantages I have. That should be it. Yeah, and back A will punish that if you're not sure. Oh, I think waiting for something Novel to say something. Game have voice chat? No, not built into the game. Obviously, we can chat over Discord like we are. We can chat over Steam. And I think because it's on PS4, I mean, I guess on the cross-platform stuff, I don't know how they do it. It would be a lot of work for an indie dev to build in a whole voice chat system into this game as well, considering all the cross-platform things. So I think they basically just said no. Game stream is lagging compared to the Discord.
Time out.
I don't know. Yeah, Twitch has a lot less lag on it.
Fight.
I'm trying to think of a solution to this. Okay, there are some solutions, but probably not on YouTube that I can think of right now, unless we can voice chat in YouTube. Yeah, I need to give you a round. Do your best combos. That can combo for 3 again, but the spacing has to be right on the jump A. Right, back for Realsy now. Oh, very nice. I'm a real sucker for this. Might have caught you again. Yeah, you blocked it. Nice. Good punish. My fuzzy attempts won't work this time. The tick damage, but not quite. Oh, one more point to chip.
Round
That was
4.
crazy.
Fight.
Oh, nice. Put myself in the corner, no! Yeah, so there is lots of defensive options there. So I'm hitting you plus frame mix-ups. So you can got fuzzy guard, you've got invulnerable moves, you've got jump backwards, you've got jump forwards to get out of it. There's like there are 1 or 2 checkmate situations in this game. I don't think Grave can very easily do them. You can set up really good mix-ups in his favour. You might not have recovered in time, yeah. Grave Super is so fast to start up. It is obviously a much better Dragonheart overall than Jane is, but cost the meter. Really nice delay on that one. Trying to mix you up in the air moves. Make your anti-air game difficult. Baited the super, it didn't come. Rule of 3s. Ah, and you're going for something? No! I actually thought, oh no, when I pressed that super, I was convinced you were going to block that.
You lose.
But you're obviously going in with the button or a throw, or still walking forwards perhaps to try and get closer for a throw.
Round 1.
So is my chat like lagged to the on-screen action then? Not sure why I did that sword. Yeah, forward A won't punish. And if I get the sword meaty and space, that is a punish. There it is, the full combo. Really nice. So I'm
Round 2.
yeah, I'm absolutely playing pretty. I mean, I'm messing about a little bit, but not much now. It's actually interesting how little you use Dragonheart compared to some Janers I'm used to. So I'm baiting a lot more than I probably should be. This is like getting that read on the player rather than the character. Nice. Oh, risky punish to go for the forward A, and you only did 1 point of damage as well. But, you know, it worked, so. I only get 1 because of how it landed. Really good. Oh my goodness. So basically, if I don't use wind, I reckon you'll beat me. Legit. Like, very soon. Let's try if I can do it without wind. Now, this is the situation Grave wants. Anti-counter throw. Repeatedly dive kicking someone. Again, I crossed myself up. I wasn't sure which side to block. I actually maybe couldn't block that because I jumped so you've done it so early. Yeah, repeatedly dive kicking and mixing in a throw is really hard to defend against. I managed to do it that time because I managed to fuzzy correctly, but I'm having to block, let go, block, let go, block, let go constantly, yeah. Thought that air fireball would land on me. Ugh. Really want to use that wind, but I'm going to try not to. Didn't do the attack I thought you were going to do. Yeah, if I spacing that sword correctly, I'm expecting
Fire!
Counter. Counter.
Burn!
Caught me! The forward range on that move. Even that fireball wasn't safe, so you're using the blow through fireball technique. Might be over my head. But minus. Yeah, that's why that cross up. When you don't have super meter, I've got free reign to try and cross that up. All you really can do is block it. Like, there's not really any other answer. If I get a good enough knockdown, my forward throw will set up a good knockdown. Oh, messed up. No, I could probably... Went for the greedy 3 damage. Good Dragonheart though. Full screen again. Bad times. No! What an error! Oh, I guess you thought I'd poke. I just waited. I was patient.
You lose.
Woof. So is my chat coming out at wrong time on the stream?
Fight.
Let me just turn the volume.
Burn! Burn!
I guess it is. Oops, sorry, I've messed up. Right, sorry.
Burn! Burn! Dragonheart!
I'm baiting all these Dragonhearts that aren't coming. Yeah, that was made it real tough because you couldn't really punish that sword because you were going to land from the Rain of Fire recovery. It was going to stop you. Alright, best I can get is a trade. Lost frames, but walk away. Ah! Try to jump, but you'd already pressed that forward A. So yeah, someone jumping up. People have to kind of jump into you forward A is how it kind of works. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Nope. Probably could have blocked that sword. And now I'm going to go for the non-cross-up mix-up there. Once I've got, obviously, Grave can vary his jump. I honestly think if I was going to nerf one thing about Grave, it would be this. Because it's really hard to deal with. Good block. But it's not that, yeah, I can mess it up because I'm not that good. So I probably can't repeatedly cross up.
Round 5. Fight.
Right, definitely want to be super in more, by the way. It's definitely something you're not really using, yeah. Like this, you've got to look for the good situation to set it up. So, yeah, it took 2 points of chip. But obviously it does have a lot of recovery time. You ideally want to knock down to use it, but if someone just backs off and starts fireballing at full screen, you're probably going to be able to throw one out there. And you gain your super meter so quickly. Like... And then, yeah, if I make a mistake like that, I just get hit. The yummy counter stare down already. Oh, my god, the 3 damage! Wasn't actually a combo. I don't know what I tried to do there. Hello, Brucey. Hello, Mario Luigi. How you doing this afternoon? If you're the afternoon, if you're in Europe. I guess morning if you're in the States. Just trying to do a bit of a tutorial practice. No 3 damage. Messed up. Oh, I think I messed up. Yeah. Novril gets it. Yeah, just trying to teach Novril a bit of Fancy Strike here, a bit of a training stream. And going through all the matchup stuff, how the buttons work, how to throw. I mean, Novril knows a lot of this stuff anyway, but it's kind of giving him some tips. But like, oh no, I used to win. Sorry. So here I go. I'm trying to play this matchup without using wind, because Novril's dealing with loads of my stuff really well. I'm really respecting your Dragon Hearts far too much. Oh, you might have been able to get, so sometimes if you get a counter hit on the forward A, nice chip finish, you can get forward A into B for 3 damage anti-air. Spacing has to be just right. When you get a counter hit, they often get bounced up higher, and you can get it. There are other spacings against some characters that don't even need a counter hit, but I think against Grave you do need a counter hit. Just keep swording. Not this time. Prolific commentary. Hey, I'm normally more prolific on my actual streams, Carpe. But you know, pretty hard to commentate myself. Actually, very bad at that. Much prefer commentating other people. Oh, the air to air. So yeah, her air A rather, is can hit surprisingly well air to air at times. Like there's loads of times when I don't expect it. I expect I can beat it with my air attack. Again, why am I respecting you? Darn it! Respecting that reverse. And then the reversal comes. This time land the cross up. And then I guess you stop blocking expecting a cross up into throw, which is obviously legit. That's the Rick special, by the way. That's all about getting a spacing on the sword that becomes a bit safer. So I like to do that into sword, partly because it just looks cool. That was I'm going to say very impressed with my fuzzy guarding that time. Maybe a punish. Yeah. Do that from too close. It's very hard for Grave to punish that, but with Super he can.
Round 6. Fight.
I'm remembering it all correctly. Honestly, I'm not. Obviously, there's a lot of players of this game that play a heck of a lot more than me and know a lot more than me and a lot more. Oh no, I got the habits of using the wind. I'm sorry. Honestly, when I start chatting too much and I start autopiloting, yeah, perfectly spaced. I think is perfectly spaced and meaty off another hit. Fantastic anti-air though. That is exactly, yeah, ground B. Yeah, ground B after a knockdown, then air super, and you are in business with Jaina. It's really hard for me to deal with that. Don't know if you know what I was trying for there. But yeah, this is so hard. No! I think you're going to bar to block. Perfect.
Perfect.
My goodness.
You win.
Right. I need a very quick break. I can be back in like 1 minute though. Is that okay? Do you want to play solo while I'm gone, or do you want to just sit here? No, I'm good. I'm good playing this match. Just need a quick break. You can just beat me up. I'm a practice dummy for you for 2 minutes, okay? Be back in a minute. Right, we're back. Sorry about that. Anyone watching the stream getting bored? Oh, still got some tea left as well. Right, let's do Grey versus Jaina. No wind. It's actually very interesting to play you like this for me as well because basically forces me to not to use the full screen kind of. Yeah, there we go. That was. I was just trying to describe this as full screen footsies. So getting that neutral jump over the fireball. Actually sets up everything else. Yeah, safe jump that one.
Round 2. Fight.
So if I do this, yeah, okay.
Burn! Fire! Burn!
Oh, very good. As you're learning the tiger knee, the flame knee, in their neutral, surprisingly good tool. Dumb jump from me. Okay. See, normally I'm thinking, oh, back off to full screen and go for the wind, but like trying not to use it. See, we're playing Morrigan Jaina, are we? Again, that would have been a win setup for me. I would definitely press win there. I just to make myself not do it. My autopilot was saying win. Got the 3. I was mashing my sword in there to try and hope you'd drop that combo. Why no win? Just because it's an interesting handicap for me to play with. Like, it forces me to kind of use just footsies to get in on you, rather than just use the cheap tool. not that I agree with that accuracy, but the mix-ups. Yeah, I know you don't like to Dragonheart too heavily, so yeah. If you want me to use wind, I'm happy to do so, of course. It's just interesting to show how Jaina works, like. In a vacuum? That's not the right word. In a situation like that. See me getting safe swords. That second one wasn't safe, as you saw. Get a trade from that distance, okay. Yeah, that's how. So by delaying, getting the neutral jump and slightly delaying your second fireball, I can actually get in. That was a bad forward jump. I wanted to walk forward neutral jump. Another bad situation for me. That was minus into throw. Oh, what a read! If you Dragonhearted. Oh man! So that the super. Yeah. But. Yeah, if you hadn't put a ground bead down first, so it enabled me to walk up and gave me the option. I was trying to react. If you did a fireball, I was going to press super. Oh, wake up throw! How rude. Oh my goodness! I can't believe I got away with those two. That was two like really fortunate attacks from me there. That sword probably shouldn't have worked. But the yeah, no, it's honestly I'm not. I know it might sound. I don't mean to be a. Oof. Nice. So aggravating to deal with this as well. I'm trying to do immediate jump A to try and beat that, but it's not working. And yeah, so if I land that at different spacings, it's actually negative. So you can see by the red flash that air hurricane kick move. Whirlwind Had to block that fireball. There wasn't time to jump. That was a really nice meaty. Really good combo. And an anti-air B. Tried to just clip over that. Obviously got the timing and spacing slightly wrong. Yeah, you've noticed a bad habit of mine of when I like to jump. Maybe? Yeah. So the bit of recovery on those air arrows does give me those opportunities. It's a good trick, but I mean, yeah, like you've seen it work as well. Ah! The fireball just dissipated in time for me to throw.
Round 5. Fight.
Mean stuff from McGreeve there. I mean, I can attempt to counter zone as well. Maybe I should be doing more of that. Because Grave can vary his fireball speed and distances a lot more than Jane Eyre, but this will give you another style of play actually. Oh, too slow on my start and my fireball because I went for the big fat fireball. And then the spacing was correct from Novril. Good stuff.
Fight.
Messing up big time here. I need a cup of coffee. Spacing correct for me that time. It's all about that kind of full screen footsie game. That one could have been Dragonhearted. Yeah, so you don't have a simple anti-air. You need to use both your Dragonheart and your knee.
Round 7. Fight.
And this is why there's the focus needed in this game, because every little inch of spacing. That one, see that from that range, the Dragonheart works. But yeah, every little inch of spacing can actually make the difference. Like, weirdly, it might sound strange to say this, but I'm not actually experienced enough to know all of this. Like, I've only really started to pick up some of this nuance, like from commentating and playing regularly the last few weeks. Oh, this background music is flipping sick. I have to agree with you, Pearson. Also, I love it. I use the music from Johnny Pearson on my streams, so Pearson Chase, good name as well. Oh, Novel's beating my ass now. All right, let's try. That slow fireball actually is not a very useful tool against Jaina. I'm discovering. Delayed super, but you're blacking off. That's the punish. I'm in the corner. Just one mistake on the Dragonheart. I was pulling all my focus into that one. Yeah, honestly, because this game is, like, obviously you haven't got the big combos and things like that, but what becomes a differentiator is all your little spacing, all your little timing of button presses like that. Yeah, like delaying that so that it beat your anti-air. So you're really super focused when you're playing this game really well. Super focused on both your characters, the exact spacing between them, like not doing things like that. Jump back! Got away from the immediate attempt from me.
Round 3. Fight.
We really should change the background music actually as well. Oh no, I didn't win. Alright. Sorry. I started reading the stream chat and then I was like, autopilot wind, yeah. That might hit you. Yeah, again, if the spacing's wrong, again, this is like... Interrupts my string with a throw. Novril, I did not teach you to do that. That is rude, sir. Absolutely rude.
4. Fight.
And when throws... when you had forward A could throw. Yeah, that it actually worked fine due to the way the spacing works on this game, I reckon. That was not a good one, unfortunately. Yeah, situations where you can set up your rain of fire, that's something that I can't teach you completely in this stream, probably. But like, it is. Yeah, again, if they're like coming in at you, they're already moving forwards, and there's nothing on the ground to stop them. Very risky to try and do it because they've usually got answers. Yeah, this is not so... Does eventually pull the dragon up. Did not risk the super, but we get a triple KO!
Round 6.
Draw game. Dumb jump from me into nothing. That's something that happens when you're not focusing. Yeah, great anti-air, that was the proper one. Also proper one. Option select. Is he gonna do it? So now you know that I'm a full-blown asshole, and I will do completely just throw. Again, you can either obviously you could always got Yomi counter. You can try and Yomi counter for a few frames and then block if you're expecting me to. Just got super. You can also jump out of this if you think my timing is bad. Jumping out of it will work. Dragonheart will beat my C. Now obviously you can't die from Dragonheart, so when you're down to 1 hit point, Jaina, she becomes even more dangerous. The stream chat is enjoying the 4 throws. The juggle. Take my damage where I want it. I did just use the wind though, I just realised. Should be able to... Wow, I couldn't block in time. I really thought I'd be able to land and block that one. You must have pressed it just early enough. That was literally a few frames away from... And that was a nice mix-up, by the way, because instead of just standing next to me, my fuzzy timing... I am experienced enough to try and fuzzy guard things. You can use that against me by varying your timing on things. Oh, thought I had the distance spacing correct that time. Nice.
Fire! Burn! Fire!
Oh, I'm gonna say, very nice jump back, immediate dive kick. Well,
4.
yeah, Grave sticks out his hands quite a lot forward on his fireballs, and you're actually punishing me for it with Draina's dive kick. The Remy special. Oh, great Yummy on landing. Very nice stuff. You played a lot of Street Fighter 3 like me. Got a real habit doing that. You can punish me for at times. Tried to bait the super. Did correctly bait the super this time.
Round 5.
Yes, a good point, Mega Attic Nerd. The Yummy stare down! I just managed to... Yeah, back A would have worked, because the distance you had to walk forward to get the throw. Back A would have definitely punished from that range. Really frustrating with Jaina that she can't always get a good punish on those swords. Oh, sugar. That was actually a misclick. Oh, my power! I thought my fireball had traded with your fireball, but it hadn't.
Burn.
I've just got to take this. Yeah, and you might well get someone to do something dumb. Just got that to whiff. Mix up for the win. Dragonheart is the correct answer in that situation. I landed and Yomi countered.
Fight.
So no blocking for me, sir. Safe sword whiff. Gets me into the spacing I want. But I mess up the jump timing. Okay, now I've got to work. No, okay, you didn't get the anti that time. That's good for me. Landon, I tried to throw, but you got the throw first. How will that work to get you into the corner? I want to read! Messed up my meaty. Another great read with the air arrows. Could have been the super then, I think. Would have been a good option. Press neutral A, Dragonheart for the win. From downtown. Alright, let's change the background at least so people watching the stream can... I might go a bit of Jaina.
Jaina.
I actually really enjoy Zona versus Zona. The one that people get kind of grouchy about sometimes is Geiger.
You wanna fight?
But I quite enjoy Geiger. I even quite enjoy Geiger versus Geiger, to be honest with you. Time we on.
Round 1.
We got any urgent messages?
Fight.
Nope. Good.
Careful. Burn.
Messed up the matey.
Burn. Fire.
The fake button to try and try and get a reversal.
Round 2.
Right, I'll try and use everything now because like
Burn. Burn. Rain of fire. Burn. Block this.
oops. Oh no,
Burn. Careful. Burn. Rain of fire. Rain of fire. Careful.
okay, you took 2.
Burn. Fire. Burn.
Right, you might have been able to walk up. I think you probably were trying to walk up Dragonheart then. You have to really hit that button from just the right distance and spacing to get that. It was a good idea.
Burn. 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 Careful. Burn. Yeah. Block this. Rain of fire.
Another way to set up your Rain of Fire is through that a single air arrow.
Rain of fire. Dragon hearts. Yeah. Dragon hearts. Yeah.
This is one of the really annoying tools to use with Jaina is repeated dive kick when you get in close. And Jaina had a lot of characters struggle to deal with it. Didn't hold the fireballs quite long enough.
Rain of fire.
That's a stun rain. Oh no, yeah, I was about to say. Not quite sure how those air-to-air trade works.
Careful. Burn. 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 Dragon hearts. Rain of fire. Burn. Dragon hearts. Dragon hearts.
Messed it up. Good stuff.
Round 5. Fight.
Burn. Burn. Dragon hearts. Burn. Rain of fire.
That's the safest Rain of Fire setup that I know of. And I actually need to practice doing it. This is one of my little setups I like to use to make my super safe.
Dragon hearts.
Oh, that was not good. Yeah, actually, sorry, we didn't cover that.
Stop, Missy. Rain of fire. Rain of fire.
If you want to get a safe 3-hit combo that's safer than trying to combo. So you can do jump A, neutral A, and then you can do your Dragon Heart. That will combo every time, but obviously it does 3 if you get the spacing correct on the jump A, of course, and blah 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 blah. But like, no, anti-air is solid. Nice, yeah. But obviously you take a hit of damage for doing that, so... But it's a much more reliable combo. Even if that tip of that A catches, the Dragon Heart will always catch. Whereas if the tip of the A catches, the Fireball will not combo afterwards. Really dumb ground arrow from me. And that's why you don't jump into it. Fire versus fire.
Round 3.
Fire burns fire. Fire burns wood. Nice Dragon Heart. So yeah, just be patient, but did well for me there.
Fight.
As the red pandas look on in the dojo. That was a really silly rain of fire, but it worked.
Counter.
I don't know what you pressed, but yeah, I just must got the read there.
KO.
Backed into the corner.
Round 5. Fight.
Punish on the dumb Dragon Heart from me. Yeah, that's how fast you can lose a round with Jaina if you get a bad Dragon Heart or two. It's crazy. So try and read what you're saying here, Mega Attic Nerd. You have a huge finish window. Avoid throwing with non-grapplers. It's only 1 damage only round with 2. Yeah, generally true. Generally true about the punishes. There's lots of easy 2 damage punishes, like normal into special generally is a combo in this game. There you go. There's every character's a good mix up.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, your Surge. Hi there. There's a very different audience on this stream that I'm noticing than when I do my streams. So that's a good thing. Oh yeah, as I say, the juggle system's pretty open. That was plus frames off my knee because I got the spacing right, I think.
Round 3.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, it caught me! I thought I could hang on to it! No! Just waited, I did nothing. I was like, I'm just gonna take this, tank this hit. Then I'm gonna yummy counter. And it worked out.
4. Fight.
Sick reads, brah! See, then I wasn't too gung-ho about pushing more fireballs after the Rain of Fire because I was scared that you were going to do a Dragon Heart. Yeah, yes, this is the risk. The defense in this game is difficult, and there's so much strong mix-up situations for every character. Sometimes you just go, nah, that rounder just got the reads on me. Like, I made the mistake in getting into that situation, and then they got a couple of good reads. Oh, I thought I'd super. Oops.
Burn! Rain of fire! Burn! Dragon hearts! Burn! 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 Dragon hearts!
Whoever pressed it slightly later wins.
Round two.
Because it's when the invulnerability runs out. Wow, okay, that was a brilliant. Super! Dumb Dragonheart trying to get sick reads. That might work. No. There we go. Very nice blocks. So that ground super startup is so slow. I had to learn this the hard way. Serlin taught me the lesson actually. Absolutely battered me when I first played him. I haven't played him in a long time because we have a really bad connection. As you would expect kind of UK to... Ah, and the roots.
Rain of fire!
KO. Round four. Fight.
Yeah, but UK to west far coast of California. Like it's in San Francisco, I think. Or near there.
Rain of fire! Burn! Burn! Rain of fire! Burn! Burn!
KO.
Well, there we go. That open juggle system, as I say. I learned juggles even I don't know.
Fight.
You can potentially forward A, juggle into neutral A. You can potentially juggle into back A. Like,
Burn! 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 Careful! Burn! Burn! Hands off, Missy!
oh my god.
Burn!
That can juggle, depending on how they bounce. Oh my goodness, I pressed the button. Hard reads coming out from Novril now. So that you've got, okay, so that, yeah, I was about to say, that's a set spacing pretty much. When they come out of your, if you land a red dragon ground super and they come, you can learn some setups in the lab on that one. I like to do a jump A air arrow. See if I get an opportunity to do one, yeah. So I'll show you my setup after this. It's not perfect and I might mess it up. But it depends on the corner spacing, yeah. The corner space is going to mess this up, but yeah. Darn it, in the corner it won't work because you didn't get pushed the full distance from me. But I can assure you I do have a setup.
Fire! Careful!
And if you just try and block, you're going to take a point of chip, basically.
Round seven.
Which makes it...
Burn! Rain of fire! Burn! Burn!
Oh! I don't know if you're trying to get forward and mash Dragonheart. The thing with Jaina's fire arrows on the ground that you're probably noticing now I'm using Jaina is that the hitbox is really right at the front of them. Like, you don't actually have that in Street Fighter. It's much easier, like, to land, you can land on the tail end of it, it doesn't touch you, but the front bit of it, all hits, the hitboxes are all front loaded more than you'd expect, basically. Something that confuses people. Noticed. Oof, beats me.
Burn!
Enter.
I thought you'd do something. So slow reversal. There are times when that slow speed of that is advantageous. So that would be my chip setup, as you can see. But reversals and invulnerable moves beat it. So I can always set up for 1 point of chip if I'm willing to risk it. I yummied for a long time, but not long enough.
Block this! Burn! Careful! Rain of fire!
That's a really bad rain of fire. I'm gonna land. Yeah, that was not when to do rain of fire. So I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing enough.
Fight.
Yeah, that's why this game gets so tough to. I was like, I've jumped. What can I do? Absolutely nothing. There reads some Novril. Yeah, and I Yomi counted for quite a few frames, but not enough frames. This time I yummy counted too much. Okay.
Round 3.
Northrall is getting ready to toast to me right now. Did I get my chip? Ah, you can actually land. You can get a 3 damage setup on that one.
Counter.
Fire! Fire! Burn! Burn! Burn!
KO.
This time I get the read eventually.
Round
These predictive supers can win you and can lose you.
Burn!
It is, obviously, like most games, it is sometimes a good idea to do those little crazy things. Oh, meant to set up my super and messed it up.
Rain of fire!
That was a low to the ground super to try and get you to come into it, yeah.
Rain of fire! Burn!
KO.
Nice counter throw, yeah. Again, throwing whilst I'm trying to do a block string can work in this game.
Careful! Rain of fire! Block this!
There's one of the many, many, many setups you can use. Just pressed it. Think, yeah, I heard you do something.
KO.
Yeah, there's my setups after that red dragon.
Fight.
Anyone in the stream has any questions, by the way, feel free to fire them at me. Can read it a little bit. Hated the dragon heart, minus though.
Rain of fire! Burn! Dragon heart!
Ooh. I have to focus more and more and more and more as I play you. This is really good fun.
Burn! Burn!
Although honestly, like
Rain of fire!
when people say this game gets intense, they are not lying. Went for the yummy counter, did a fireball in my face.
Burn! Dragon heart! Burn!
That's too slow, you can block it. Good punish, make a mess of this.
Burn! Block rain of fire! Burn!
Nothing I could do, the chip set up! Ah!
You win.
ASC HC! I believe we've played in the past at Street Fighter, I think.
Round 1.
Street Fighter 2 HD Remix, maybe. I can't remember.
Counter.
Maybe it's someone else. Forget it, yeah. Not getting the 3 damage stuff. I've got a sick 3 damage setup on that one. Take my word for it. I was expecting a Dragon Heart. Put myself in a mix-up.
Fire! Burn! Burn!
I was just thinking, right, the one thing I'm not using is a preemptive forward A. I'm very, very bad at using it, as you might have noticed. Tend to try and react too much with Jaina. Got the anti-air Dragon Heart though. Honestly, this is teaching me a lot about Jaina as well. I need this practice because I'm pretty suck with her.
Burn! 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 Careful! Burn!
Did it late, so I win.
Burn!
Messed up my meaty there.
Rain of fire! Careful! Rain of fire!
Again, if you're not getting it, if they're walking in towards you already and they're safely on the ground with nothing to block them,
Burn! Burn! Burn!
very risky to do your air super against someone who knows how to deal with it. Against
Rain of fire!
most players though, it's not a terrible idea.
Burn!
Wow, the Rain of Fire spacing was totally wrong, yeah, again. Well, you did get one. Yeah, I was deliberately spacing back a little bit so that I could do a fireball, meaty fireball, block the Dragon Heart if you did it. And that was a miss space.
Burn! Rain of fire!
Should be. I'm gonna say you can throw and often recover in time because red dragon's that slow, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Hands off, Missy. Notice how I dealt with that. I walked forward. Oh, good round. I walk forward though to try and avoid the chipping of the rain of fire.
Fight.
Oh, you got smashed. Okay, someone else then. Sorry. Maybe I must have played you on first on Fan Strike then. Even better. That's one of those reads. If you read, they're gonna do. Trying to push forward too much. Okay, sorry, Super HC. I probably played you a Fantasy Strike then, or maybe I streamed you. You're probably on my channel, mate. Go to my YouTube and have a look for Super HC. Might be there. I've got matches with lots of people.
Fire! 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 Rain of fire! Rain of fire! Burn! Careful! Block this! Burn!
It's in blocking time. I think my fuzzying isn't quite right still. I spend I spend a little bit too much time going for the Yomi counter and not quite enough time blocking. Okay, we'll do one more. Jaina v Jaina.
Round 1. Fight.
Hopefully this has shown you some things you can use. Oh, wow, you've traded in your favour there. That's definitely not a trade in your favour.
Careful! Rain of
Yeah, notice the this is if you land and press fireball. Yeah, not a viable escape path there, as you saw. This time, getting the preemptive knees. That's what I'm very bad at doing with Jaina. I need to think about it more.
Fight.
Rain of fire! Burn! Oh, careful! Burn! Burn! Burn!
Okay, you're gonna try your own tactics against you here.
Round 3.
Does seem to work pretty well against Jaina herself. She doesn't get in very easily on herself.
Burn! Burn! Careful! Fire! Burn!
Yeah, there's ways to make that, setting up that first and then doing your ground super.
Burn!
Ways to kind of make it a lot safer actually.
Burn! Burn! Burn!
Trying to mash my super, but your string was solid.
Careful! Burn!
That was amazing. I jump. My dragon up.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Burn!
Okay, maybe you see.
Burn!
Indeed true for Super HC about the punishing. I think we talked about that a little bit earlier tonight, actually. That's good to call. I'm glad you play Fantasy Strike though. I love this game, as you can imagine. Oh, the mix-up's in the corner.
Rain of fire! Burn!
That was the infamous double dragon there, of course.
Burn!
Very nice.
Round 5.
It was pretty good, wasn't it, HC?
Burn! Careful! Burn!
Dumb air arrow from me.
Burn! Burn!
Yeah, it's really weird. Oh no.
Burn! Burn! Careful! Careful! Careful!
Counter.
Rain of fire!
KO.
Didn't quite get in range.
Round 6. Fight.
Rain of fire!
Okay, trade for 2, I suppose.
Burn!
I wasted super meter as well, so technically you're coming out on top in that one. No, I missed the distance. Ah, well played.
You win.
Let me go to someone else. So let's go to someone you've definitely got. Maybe not. Maybe too mix-up-y.
Jaina.
I don't know. Let's go.
You wanna fight?
I know some of these matchups too well. I don't know how to teach them. Let's go to Geiger. So this matchup is a little bit more like Jaina versus Grave in that she generally has the advantage in the zoning war
Round 1.
until I get super.
Time spiral.
Burn,
Time
burn,
spiral.
burn.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn,
Time spiral. Time spiral.
burn,
Time spiral. Time spiral.
burn.
Time spiral.
Counter.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah. Time spiral.
Counter.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
KO.
The tricksy shimmy into fake throw there into meaty
Fight.
works really well, especially with Geiger because his neutral A looks so weak. It still does 1 point of damage. Don't care what it looks like. Oh, tried to jump too late.
Flash gear.
Good punish on that flash gear. I
Round
think forward A would have punished as well, to be fair.
fight.
And any normal would have punished. Just the right spacing there to make my forward A worth.
Time spiral.
Waiting for meter.
Pause. Drop gear. Time spiral. Pause. Drop gear. Time spiral. Stab. Time spiral.
And you're getting that read against me that
Time spiral.
I'm guessing that was an attempt to jump first.
Time spiral.
Very nice anti-air.
Round
Yes, we Super HC. Yeah, funnily enough, we were talking about the exact same thing earlier actually about throw punishes if you do the fireball from too close range.
Time spiral. Stab. Time spiral. Drop gear. Time spiral.
counter. KO.
That time I got the spacing just right. If that had been into comboed into your C, you would have been safe to do it, but you would have taken the point of damage, of course. But you wouldn't have because you wouldn't have died because you were on your last hit point.
Flash gear.
Good bait. Yeah, you definitely don't have to do it to Dragonheart from that sort of on a
Flash gear.
on a safe punish where you know you've got to punish. But this is where reacting to spacing in this game is so important.
Pause.
Got the filthy cross up from Geiger.
Round
Pretty hard to do that, but I have practiced that quite a bit. So I've actually got a slow time spiral, but it's kind of hard to set up against you. Yeah, my back step allows me to walk forward and keep charge, but I might have got hit by that, but good rain of fire.
Time spiral.
Really important against Geiger.
Flash gear.
Delayed gear, didn't work.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn,
Time spiral.
fire,
Time spiral.
Baiting. Those were like fake jump attacks to try and bait you into reversal.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
counter.
Time spiral.
fire.
Time spiral.
KO.
Nice! So you knocked the air commander, he just kept out of range of it with jump back.
Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Ha!
Counter.
Hands off, Buster.
Good, yummy.
Time spiral.
Yeah, I actually press up to jump myself, HC. So actually one of my weird problems with
Pause.
jump button was originally they added that mash mechanic later. Hold mechanic. Because originally you had to mash jump because it was a button, and I did not like doing that. I was used to holding up. Yeah, and I think it's safe.
Drop gear.
And I can get a big punish on that with Geiger. Generally, you can do a 3 damage punish as well. Something I've been practicing actually, because I never used to go for it.
Round 1. Fight.
Time spiral. Pause. Drop gear. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
KO.
Nice, did get the connection this time.
Round 2. Fight.
Drop here.
Nice air B.
Time spiral.
Yeah, you can now HC, but originally in this game, in the very, very early alpha days, that mechanic wasn't in. Partly why I did not like, having button jump to start with, because again, mashing it, I'd sometimes miss a jump, and I wasn't sure if it was because I had mashed it, but then they added the hold button to jump.
Want this?
KO.
Meaties. But yeah, they changed it so you can hold a jump button and you will jump on the first frame available. I just did it then. So now I have both.
Time spiral. Step.
Yeah, and you want to be using that. So after that drop gear trade,
Time spiral. Drop gear. Flash gear. Time spiral. Time spiral. Pause. Ha. Time spiral. Time spiral.
does work. What a read. Yeah, it took a really long time to go HC before it even came out on Steam. Long before it came out on Steam.
Round 4. Fight.
Time spiral. Pause. Time spiral. Time spiral.
So yeah, Geiger's got to kind of get out of jail free if he does a bad jump with the pause.
Drop gear. Time spiral.
Burn! Burn!
Time spiral.
Counter.
Pause.
KO.
Goodness me, the anti-airs.
Round
Great stuff.
5.
See if I can make a comeback.
Time spiral.
Counter.
Rain of fire!
Time spiral. Drop gear. Drop
Dragon
gear.
Arts!
Drop gear. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
KO.
Yeah, Geiger can more easily gain space to jump in, I feel, than Grave as well, because his air A is so long range. Although if you walk back correctly,
Time spiral. Pause. Time spiral. Time spiral. Flash gear. Time spiral. Drop gear.
chip setups. Rude!
Round 7. Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn!
Pause.
You can if you get a counter hit for that punish HC.
Time.
Definitely.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Drop gear.
But not necessarily.
Drop gear. Flash gear. Just a moment.
I'll just get out of here.
Time spiral.
Did not like that corner.
Flash gear.
Flash gears out for the win. Yeah, it's just always that reversal risk, but yeah, I probably would have died actually if he'd blocked that. Like I say, there is ways to get 3 damage punish. We'll play one more Geiger and we'll go to some more characters so you can see them all.
Fight.
Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn!
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Good Dragon Heart.
Drop gear. Time spiral.
Bad hit confirmed from me. Something I need to try and practice actually.
2.
Hit confirming.
Drop gear. Drop gear.
Oh no. No 3 damage punish.
Flash gear. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn!
Tried to jump again.
Time spiral.
Oh, hit confirmed from you either.
Time spiral. Pause. Time spiral. Time spiral. Drop gear. Time spiral. Time spiral.
What did I do? I'm not sure how I fluffed that up, but somehow I did. Good stuff.
Round 3.
These mushrooms, these toadstools.
Time spiral.
Counter.
Never really looked at them that closely before, but aren't they beautiful? That flipping knee. Again, that's hitting that, trying to land on the.
Burn.
Time spiral. Step. Time spiral.
Good way to get out of the chip damage. You're going to take that point of chip anyway, so why not Dragonheart?
Burn.
Now this is putting me. Yeah, that's how you get extra damage.
Burn.
And if you got the spacing right on the knee afterwards, I'd have been dead.
Burn.
Flash gear. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Waiting for a Dragonheart that doesn't come. No, I thought I had you.
Burn.
Pause.
Time spiral.
KO.
Just waiting for that, predicting that fireball and jumping over it. In the classic Street Fighter 2 sense.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Counter.
Time spiral. Time spiral. Step. Flash gear. Time spiral.
Thought I'd do my fast attack, but still couldn't block in time. Preemptive super maybe, but it was a good read.
Flash gear. Time spiral. Time spiral.
Burn.
Drop gear.
KO. Round
You see,
5.
Geiger's got a whole ton of tools. I mean, every character does, to be fair.
Counter.
Flash gear.
Punish. Nice.
Flash gear. Drop gear.
That's the nastiest cross-up that you can get. Yeah, after a while, you probably predict that players are going to go for that. I was not using super, yeah,
Archigard.
just to get the practice of how Geiger works without it.
Jaina.
You want to fight?
We've done a bit of the marsh. We're just going to go through all the characters, play a bunch of matches now. If that's cool with you, Novril, let me know if you're not cool with it.
Fight.
Right, so real key to this matchup is when you get poison on you, obviously I could now just wait and do damage. But as soon as you hit me, poison's gone. It goes through your fireballs, it goes through everything. Alternative, I could try and play a ranged game and trade with your fireballs. What I generally to do, play a mix of everything. Okay. The next thing we've got to learn about is the rushing river. Not the Russian river. That's nasty Agagag stuff.
Round 2.
Terrible, it's great! Absolutely great matchup. I love this from both sides. It's one of my favourites.
Fire.
Right, so the river has two effects. The water will negate one level of fireball from you. So that didn't hit me, it's the river. That wasn't good, the timing right. So the river does that. I can then, once the river's on screen, I can also send a goldfish out of it. And I can do it towards me, away from me, or straight up. And it's got a lot of timing variance on how you can use it as well. Right, yeah, so the bubble shield is an incredibly good defensive super. Enables me to freeze time, which is how I used it then, to see what you were doing, saw that you were throwing, and then Yomi countered. You can use it as an anti-air as well, and you can use it as essentially a Street Fighter 3 style parry, because you can block them well. Oh, maybe not Street Fighter 3 style parry, but oh, the double KO.
Round 4. Fight.
Burn.
Yeah, you see, this one's quite good. If you can play zoning against him, but probably not once you're poisoned and I start using this. My main tip for using this matchup with Jaina against a bad Agagog, or like someone making mistakes rather, like you'll probably be able to zone them out. But against an Agagog who knows what he's doing with his wave and his river and his poison, his goldfish, he's got a heck of a lot of stuff to try and keep track of. And his anti-airs. Right, you probably won't be able to zone them. So but you do need to still use your fireball. So what it's all about is trying to get in a spacing where you push him backwards. So you need to fireball, walk forwards, is like really important. If you just sit back and fireball, it won't work.
Burn.
Yeah, that kind of thing you just did there. As you can see, yeah, if I trade fireballs with you at the right distance, I could punish with the forward A.
Rain of fire. Burn. Ha. Burn.
And stuff your startup as well.
Fire. Burn. Ha. Burn. Wah. Burn.
Nice. So yeah, I could have punished that with anything, obviously, at that close range. But again, the bubble shield enabled me to so yeah, when Arg puts his full zoning tools together, it is a monster. And I know I'm taking advantage of the fact you don't know loads of these mechanics yet. Yeah, general tactics, don't jump back like that. Like, it's not going to really do much against Arg generally. Like, your air arrow becomes a bit meh. Like, maybe the air B, because I got a very floaty, slow jump. The other thing I could do is that, punishing ground fireballs as well. So yeah, if I don't use the wave too much, you know, it's floaty jump, and that set you up for a death there because you know, I just waited for a moment. Because that poison tick was on you anyway, so I'd no need to do anything crazy and risk anything to enable you to reversal. You can Dragon Heart and Red Dragon Limbs. They are hittable, so there is some crazy stuff you can do if you've got hard reads. You can Daigo DP these limbs. Ume. So Ume Dragon Punch. Just get the names right. Yeah, he's got a lot of floating air tools to avoid air stuff as well. Yes, the bubble I choose when to pop it, and I can pop it in block stun, which is what's critical about it. And it's a very complex move to explain to someone who doesn't understand fighting games. One of the many reasons why Arg is not recommended for a beginner. And then the tick, yeah. As you can see, his zoning capabilities are so good. Jaina pretty much has to get in and push him back. So you got to get just the right range where you can't punish your fireballs, but keep pushing him backwards with them. And then once you get in, you've got to use your dive kick. It's a tough match for Jaina, I think, in some ways, but I don't know. I can usually win it because most Args will crumble under a bit of pressure in the corner. But you've really got to be really annoying with your dive kick and all that kind of stuff. And good read. Yeah, I traded for no damage there. Not the best trade. So the bluefish itself doesn't do any damage. That's where you could have maybe done a read on a Dragonheart. Oh wow, I messed that bubble shield up very nicely.
Round 4. Fight.
Set ski depends on what kind of a beginner you are, of course, and like everyone's different. Yeah, this is how you beat Argagog. Push him to the corner, mix him up, and he's if he has, especially if he hasn't got bubble shield. That's where you have to start taking some risks. Like there's almost no downside to Dragonheart in some of these situations because like you might get lucky if I press a limit at the wrong time. You're gonna get. So I can keep this bubble, pop it whenever I like.
Block this.
And the fishy slapper is a ridiculously good button. The God Hand, as it's known, probably the best button in the game. I'll try a couple more, one or two more. Argagog's. Yeah, Arg with that super in the corner can be dead. Even, like, Jaina's not got the amazing mix-up tools, but he just yummied for long enough. Again, Wake Up DP might have worked then against my limb. Oof, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to know when I'm going to pop that bubble, so it's really tough to attack him when he got that bubble on him. That was great English, wasn't it? When you not know the what no. I actually think that using the river well is the key to Arg as well. Yeah, I'm also pretty darn good with Arg, I reckon. Well, I'm not that good. But I've even counterpicked with him in it. I actually think I counterpicked Jaina. Was it Jaina? No. Yeah, again, I saw you were throwing. I saw the start of the throw animation. With the screen pause of the super. Yeah, it is blockable. It's just if you're... Nearly! Oh, so close. Yeah, timing that dive kick strangely caught me. Good stuff.
Round 4. Fight.
His anti-airs are absolutely ridiculous, as you're probably seeing. Nice. Yeah, he caught my limb. Press Nancy a long limb and fishy sniper into that one. Trying a yummy counter, that's the sort of stuff. Yeah, you get practice with like repeating those dive kicks and mixing in throws in the corner is a really strong tool, Jaina. All the goldfish caught you on the way down. So even when I'm getting hit, I can pop that goldfish. Tried to get underneath you, but couldn't. Counter throws. Hard reads from Argagog did not work out. Yeah, the river pushes you back even in Dragonheart. That's sick reads. Ah! Nicely done. Yeah, sometimes with Jaina versus Arg, yeah, you're just gonna have to make a hard read to get in. Bad poison from me, bad anti-air from me. So much poison, but it's not gonna work. Yeah, I can send that. That goldfish also blocks a point of fireball and all that kind of stuff, so it's just so strong. Let me go through all the characters just so you can see them all on your stream. We'll go for the Setsuki, of course, Setsuki.
You wanna fight?
Go for all the stages as well. Arg with shield count as any physical attack to some extent, but ones that land on the right point and give him plus. If he's still minus frames, it won't. Right, yeah. So any point, she can do this stupid teleport kick move, which I can never remember the name of. Ninja port. Right, ninja port. It's got two enders. three enders kind of, because it can go either side of you. If you see her do that, you can Dragonheart the second half every single time. So you can block then Dragonheart. The second part you can interrupt. Even if it goes behind you. There we go. So every time she does that, Dragonheart is the ideal tool.
KO.
Yeah, just about the complete opposite to Arg. But it's actually important to know, even though you trade a point of damage, this is what most Setskis will try and do to you. And also Super will also beat it even better, and you won't take a point of damage. So yeah, the number one Setsuki tool to defeat is that. Jaina can actually beat it pretty well, as you were seeing.
Round 3.
Like, it's still frustrating because she can space it well, like that, and she can hit your fireball startup for 2 damage. But once you got the handle that someone's doing this too much, and this is how a lot of Setskis will play. They don't really have much neutral game. They will just press B, and if you can beat it,
Too fast for ya?
yeah, maybe.
KO.
Yeah, hard to get the spacing on that one.
Round 4.
So I'm playing a dumb level Setsuki right now, and it's still hard to deal with because that is their anti-air tool as well, like full screen anti-air. She doesn't have much else in the way of anti-airs. Hard to react to as well. Like that's the thing. Yeah, you should, even if you mess up a few times, like, and obviously Dragonheart will take a point of health off you anyway, but it's still worth going for. It's very, very, very hard to zone Setsuki properly. You kind of have to assume she's going to get in and be ready for it all the time. Now you can set up fireballs and supers and things like that. That's why the Dragonheart is so valuable, because it allows you to set up other things afterwards. And if I went for the grab end of that. So yes, I know I'm playing this one dumb, but I want you to make sure you're confident in how to beat this move. And I couldn't block, so I went for the throw ender. Chaz recovery. Ninja ports. Also is throwable, by the way. You can punish that if you block it. You can punish it. Even if you block this kick part, you can punish that with the walk-up throw usually, or a back A or a forward A, depending on the spacing. Right, we'll mix in some more moves as we go on, but yeah,
Round 1.
getting that one. So she's also got an incredible variety of jump kick arcs, which makes it, again, this is one of her really strong neutral tools. She can just jump, and it's so hard to deal with. She could probably make it really hard to anti-air her. Yeah, you got one there. Yeah, her neutral A her jump A attacks are just ridiculous because you can change the angle on them and height on them, of course. So I can do stuff like that. Notice it stays all the way down as well. Not like Graves. Graves has got all the angles, but like it doesn't stay out, so you have to time it right. Whereas her one's just a complete jerk move. Like, it's just so good.
Round 3. Fight.
Right, the other special she's got is the kunai, which isn't that useful. Again, she can change the angles on this. 3 different kunai angles. Not particularly strong against Jaina. You can kit it out the air as you just did. She's kind of like a jerk Street Fighter 5 style character, in that she's just got so many things coming at you that it's really hard to know. Ooh. I have to go 1 sec. Alright. Okay. So yeah, the kunai, not particularly useful against Jaina, but if she gets a knockdown, she can set up a meaty kunai, which you do have to respect a little bit. Right, normal attacks. This one's plus on block, but it will generally be spaced that she can't do anything from it, but she can do dickhead stuff like this. Because that ends up, if she slides from close enough to you, it looks like it's minus, but you can see from the blue flash it is actually plus.
Fight.
Maybe if I was going to argue something as an improvement, then and she can do weird little underneath anti-airs with it. So here's where I could set up a cape.
KO.
Right, so what I'm starting to use here is her cape in the air. So her air B was the kunai. Her other special in the air is the cape, which she can do in either angle. And she can also do 2 specials in the air after cape. She can do cape and then kunai, do cape then cape, cape then dive kick. And she can also do cape and then super, which is her air parry, very much like Graves. And then she starts mixing in this, which you know how to beat, but like when there's everything else coming at you as well, it starts to become a really good tool.
Fight.
3 angles of kunai, yeah. Forward, back, neutral. Maybe there's not forward and neutral. Maybe they're the same. I'm not sure. Setsuki's my worst character and my least played. But she's got massive damage combos like that. She combo from a cape into it. So that was air C, air A, ground A, super. The super is the only super in the game that's ground super rather. Is the only real combo piece super in the game. Good Dragon Heart. So if I start doing this, right, so the one button I've not used yet from her is this one. And again, it's got 3 enders. She can do Starlight Cape, Starlight Kick, and Starlight Tumbler, which is a command grab. It has pretty bad recovery. You can punish this. You will be able to hit me with something. Yeah. Most Setskis will use the Starlight Tumbler most of the time, because that's kind of layer 1, is you get people on the ground. And I messed it up. So this is the kind of jerk stuff she can do. Tick grabs essentially. And that was a punish on your fireball. So yeah, sometimes you can do the 2 damage, but you might get punished by someone that's alert. Okay, good stuff. Yummied for a few frames. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Setsuki. She's my most hated character in every single Phantom Strike game. So I really don't like her in Yomi. I really don't like her in. Actually, she's pretty cool in Puzzle Strike, and I really don't like her in Phantasy Strike. Not played enough Flash Duel, or that's the full damage. So yeah, her super can do a bunch of combos, and it pretty much goes on the end of stuff, and it takes a bit of practice to get used to those combos, but anyone proficient in... So yeah, mix up City from her, and like, you can try and space it, but like... She's so fast. Really tough.
Round 6. Fight.
I mean, you'll get it on sales and stuff as well, especially if you're on Steam, because you know what Steam's like. Steam sales are a thing. So yeah, really tough to deal with for Jaina, to be honest. All the zoners struggle a bit against her, because she can just get in so fast and just get through your zoning so well. No probs, yeah. Okay, any other characters you want to have a quick look at? Not done everyone. Probably haven't got time for 5 matches then, since we've got 5 characters we haven't looked at. Never mind. Should we just do a Jaina versus Jaina? Cool. One more Jaina v Jaina?
Jaina.
You wanna fight?
Let's go. Final match of the stream then, guys.
Jaina.
You wanna fight?
At the Sanctuary, we've not had this one. Love this music. Keep an eye on Fantasy Strike as well. If it's
Round 1.
there's a lot of new stuff coming out for this game, is what I will tell you. So even if you don't want to buy it now,
Block this!
I guarantee you might be interested soon.
Burn! Rain of fire! Burn! Careful!
KO.
No perfect because of Dragonheart Antia though.
Round 2. Fight.
Burn! Ha! Burn! 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 Burn!
Didn't believe.
Burn! Rain of
What?
fire!
That was a dumb move.
Burn! Burn! Dragonheart! Rain of fire! Burn! Careful! Burn! Burn! Burn!
Advancing Fireball. Didn't work.
Rain of fire!
Should be able to punish that. Yeah, not a safe Rain of Fire.
Dragonheart!
What?
Dragonheart!
What? I'm messing up.
Dragonheart!
Ah, whatever.
Round 3.
It's the chat. It's the chat's become
Burn! Careful! Burn!
Chamberlain chat.
Dragonheart! Rain of fire!
Should have put the ground bee on first. I'm very bad at
Block this! Rain of fire!
good avoidance.
Burn! Dragonheart!
Dragonheart. That was actually an attempt, I'm not going to lie. That was an attempt at an air arrow in the lowest possible point and I messed it up. And I know chip damage was going to get you there.
Round 4. Fight.
Rain of fire!
Yeah, if you're on Patreon for this game, you'll have seen a lot of what's coming, but we're not allowed to talk about a lot of it because it's all kind of NDC. I didn't get 3 damage! Oh my goodness! There we go. That's how you combo into her super. It is possible.
Round 5. Fight.
Yes, no, it can be. Not against some characters, Arch.
Rain of fire!
You can go wrong like that. That's a lucky super. Just mashed it.
KO.
Got you on the very bottom end of it. Unbelievable. Okay, wow.
Lose.
Good games and overall. Thank you very, very much for inviting me onto a stream. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. I've learned tons actually, to be honest. I don't think I've ever played long set with someone in like forever. So I can't. I'm not allowed to talk about that. I am allowed to tell you there's going to be 2 new characters coming though. So, but yeah. I don't think we're allowed to talk about pricing and things. It's a bit non-disclosure-y stuff, so I don't want to get myself in any trouble. But I will say you'll be interested to keep an eye on it. That's all I can definitely say. Anyone who's at all interested in picking this game up in future, keep an eye on it. Cool. Anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and thanks for inviting me on, Novril. Been great fun. And yeah, do it again sometime. Could be $1,000.